50 Cent is talking about his Netflix show on Diddy again. He says the documentary left out some big secrets because there was too much stuff to fit in just 4 episodes. One story he says got cut. Diddy might have had a baby with a woman who used to date Tupac. Instead of making a second season, 50 might put the extra videos on YouTube. Since the show came out, more people have been calling him with new information. They all ask the same thing. Why is 50 going after Diddy so hard? The real answer might surprise everyone. TK says when you cross a line like that on purpose, it's not just messy, it's disrespectful. He says he's never gotten involved with someone his friend dated because that's a rule you don't break if you understand loyalty. He thinks Diddy didn't run out of choices. Diddy is famous and rich and could date anyone in the world. So choosing 50's baby's mother doesn't seem random. It seems like he did it on purpose, especially since 50 and Diddy already didn't like each other.
So to the people that understand boundaries and respect, I always tell men you should never date another man's girl if you're not aware of it. If you know it, then it's wrong.
But he went after the baby mother of one of his rivals.
Exactly.
Someone who had been taking shots at him for years.
Absolutely.
On purpose.
And he went after her knowing that they had beef.
Right. And slutted her out.
Slut her out.
Just slutted her out.
Slut her out.
Having a whole basketball team run a train on her.
Totally
and
did. I
just
totally
the whole
agree.
thing, right?
Totally agree.
Right.
But his reputation from when he worked at Uptown, I'll be sure's girlfriend.
Oh, Kim Porter.
Kim Porter.
Right.
That's
well,
his reputation.
I'll be sure his baby mother.
Baby mama.
Yeah.
Then Eric Serm, his friend, the one that she had his baby, Mia. So he's had a reputation of going after people.
Tupac's ex-girlfriend.
Tupac's ex-girlfriend.
He got a baby with her too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my point that I'm making to the men listening, well, if you don't understand this, then you're just poorly educated and don't really have common sense. It's a no-no. There's no way I would go after Vlad's ex-girlfriend.
Right.
Not everyone thinks 50's documentary is great. Gene Deal says he has a big problem with it. He claims parts of the show weren't original and that important ideas were stolen from him without giving him credit. Gene says the documentary didn't just leave things out. He says it took work and ideas that he already shared first. Gene also talked about the unreleased videos that might come out online. He's very direct. If Diddy still had the power to stop this, it would already be stopped. The fact that the documentary is still out there and more might be coming means something changed. Gene thinks either Diddy doesn't have as much power as before, or the story is too big for anyone to control anymore. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. It really helps us.
I seen an interview about, he said that he had, a lot of footage had to be down, the documentary had to be downsized. You understand? I don't really believe that, because a documentary is a documentary. And they could have had 45 minutes, they could have had an hour, to each one of those. You understand? They left out certain things. He said they even left out the one about Sarah Chapman. You understand? And for whatever reason, he probably left out a lot of other different stars too. Situations that they could have spoke about. You understand?
Blaxploitation movies being played around the house all the time. They grew up with the Mac playing. They grew up with Superfly playing. If that's what you got going on, you got 2 women in the house and there's no men around, and these are what the little boys are watching. You got basketball players coming over late at night. You got hustlers coming over, PIMPs coming over.
But there's one big thing many people noticed was missing. Kim Porter. She wasn't just a side character. She was Diddy's girlfriend for a long time and the mother of his kids. She lived with him and probably saw things most people never saw. She died suddenly in 2018 when she was only 47. Doctors said it was from pneumonia, but people have been suspicious ever since. What's weird is how little the documentary talks about her, even though she was such a big part of Diddy's life. If Kim knew secrets like people think she did, then leaving her out isn't just an editing choice. It's the biggest missing piece in the whole show. Another thing that feels strange is how the documentary shows Diddy's famous parties. For years, those parties had powerful people, celebrities, athletes, rich business people, folks with a lot to lose. But the documentary barely shows any of that. No big names, no detailed stories, no real proof of who was there and what they saw. And that feels suspicious, especially now, when so many people who used to hang out with Diddy have gone quiet, right when things got serious.
Do you think that Diddy killed Kim Porter?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because of all the videotapes, because of the book, because of all the people she gave copies of her book to, or at least chapters, because of everything that she had on him, because of the tape that she used to blackmail him into a relationship and into a raise of him being sodomized by Andre Harrell. And I am not saying that allegedly, because I heard her and Kim Moore talking about it in the booth of the bathroom while snorting cane at the Kit Kat Club.
In Sean's own words, in Diddy's own words, he had said he had a sigh of relief learning that he was the son of a hustler or a gangster. Like he wanted that status. He wanted to say that he was a sigh of relief is a wild thing to say, that your daddy was a gangster or a hustler, that's what you heard that he was.
Well, I mean, like Tim said, they had a bunch of blaxploitation movies being played around the house all the time. They grew up with the Mac playing. They grew up with Superfly playing. Like, I mean, if that's what you got going on, you got two women in the house and there's no men around, and these are what the little boys are watching. You got basketball players.
Jaguar Wright says people focus too much on the music business and forget about Diddy's childhood. She thinks the real story starts at home, in the place where he grew up. She describes a childhood with strangers always coming and going, a messy situation where rules weren't clear and adult stuff was always happening around him. The scary part, if a kid grows up in that kind of place, it doesn't just affect them, it can permanently change what they think is normal. She connects this to something bigger, how hip-hop culture celebrated images of fear, power, and being scary, often copied from old movies. Jaguar says Diddy didn't just like those images, he felt connected to them, because they reminded him of what he saw growing up. Then she says something even more uncomfortable. She claims Diddy's relationship with his mother has always felt weird, in a way that made people feel uneasy for reasons they can't quite explain.
So what are your thoughts on all his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and
Liars.
They were saying, yeah, should they speak up now?
It's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
You don't think if he hit a man with a chair for dating this girl, they gonna have a fight at home too. It was the other day they just did a whole thing with the girl that he was dating was the one that was putting the wiretaps and all of that out. It was a clear case. She came, hey, I was the one who was doing the wiretaping and all of this, right? The tapping. So I knew about this before she came out and said that she was the one that was doing it. I was sitting there like, damn, he know everything she doing. He know her conversation. I'm sitting there like when I'm sitting there right there next to him, when I'm hearing them saying, this is what Shakira Stewart was saying to Kim Porter on the phone that made him mad.
Jaguar says the worst part is how she believes the bad cycle doesn't end with Diddy. It continues with his own kids. She points to claims that his children were supposedly around bad situations they should never have seen. And she wonders how that could happen while so many adults said nothing. Her point is, that when wrong behavior happens over and over through different generations, it stops being just drama and starts looking like a repeating pattern. So if 50 really does release more videos, what else could be in them? And if some stories were too sensitive for Netflix, what happens when they go on YouTube instead? That's all for today's video. What do you think 50 Cent might reveal next? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.